Okay, so we're going to have here the differential count. So differential count would allow you to classify the different WBC in order for you to ascertain here some infection. So what we're going to do here when we are doing your diff counter first, you're going to make your although you can have your diff count with your automated instrument, but you can also have here the manual method. So for this one, first we're going to make a smear. So we have here the air dry that one. Okay, so make sure that one would have here a gradual transition from your thick to thin. Okay, then our agent for our staining process. So staining process, it's based on the Ehrlich's principle here that acidic component of your cell here is being taken up or being stained by the basic dye, and your basic component of the cells here is being stained by our acidic dye. So for the staining process, so we have here the product of your Medic. This is your Hemaquick stain. So this is a set of the stain. So we have your solution number 1. So basically this is the fixative. So ideally, when we are having the blood film staining process, the ideal fixative for your blood cells would be your methanol. So solution number 1 is your fixative. Solution number 2 is your eosine. So this one is colored red-orange. And the solution number 3 is your methylene blue. So this is your basic dye. Eosine is your acidic dye. And we have also here your solution number 4 that this is just equivalent to your tap water. This is just being used here to remove the excess stain after you try to stain with all your different solution here. Okay, so we're going to stain our film here. So although we have different method of staining your film, you could have your dip method. When speak about the dip, you just dip here with your stain. You could have here the flooding. So when speak about the flooding, you have here your smear. Then you can add a drop of your stain on that and allow it to spread here. So just flood this entire film so that it become a flooding. But for this procedure, we'll be using here your dip method. So first, just need to dip here in your solution number 1. So this is your fixative, your methanol. So just need to dip this one. Make sure this one is fully able to take up your fixative to prevent here your entire film to be washed off when you're going to remove that one when you are already here in stain number 4. So ascertain that it has already been fully fixed here by your solution number 1. Okay, the next here, you go to your stain number 2. Again, the stain number 2 is your eosine. So this is colored red-orange. Okay, so make sure that one is also able to take up fully your stain. Okay, then you try to go here for the stain number 3, which is your methylene blue. Okay, so this color blue. Okay, and lastly, okay, we try to wash it off with your stain number 4. Although you can use tap water here for stain number 4, it's just used to remove your excess stain. But here in this Hemaquick stain, it's already a set, so you can use it. But eventually, if you don't have that, if you run out of your solution number 4, you can just allow here your excess stain to be removed by your tap water. So we have your stain number 4. Okay, and then just let it dry. Okay, so we have here 3 smears. So we have here this one. This is your ideal na smear. So we have here an adequate contrast between your acidic dye and your basic dye. This is 2 acidic na staining process. And this is 2 basic na staining process. So we're going to examine this one under the microscope and looks how the cells here are going to looks like under your microscope with this different staining. Okay, so this is the 2 acidic staining. So as you can see, the cells here are not clearly differentiated from one another. Okay, so we could not really identify here which one are the WBC because they are not properly stained. Okay, so we have here the slide for your 2 basic. So this one appears to be dark color here for all the cells. Okay, and we have here our ideal smear. So basically this one, you can clearly differentiate our WBC based on their staining of their cytoplasm, okay, and their granules. Okay, so that's it for our staining process.